There's bowling, panorama, tons of people, and the beach. And all the expensive houses. Yeah. The waves don't seem to be all that great. I think the tide might be going out.
It should be coming in. It's supposed to be high tide at 2. I mean low tide at 2.
Oh, okay, so it should start to come in. Alright, cool. Awesome.
To anyone who finds my precious daughters, please help them. I hope that someone will find them and care for them, for alas, I cannot. I have written this note so that when they are older and begin to question where they come from, that you will have the answers they seek. Whatever else happens, I want them to know that they were made with love. My name is Lorelei. I am a daughter of Poseidon and a mermaid. Unlike my brothers and sisters, who spend all their time under the waves, I enjoyed exploring the land even more than exploring the ocean. Because of this, I worked tirelessly to be able to transform myself into a human shape, which is painful and difficult for a full mermaid. Finally, I managed, and I was able to explore all the land had to offer. It was during one of these excursions that I met the love of my life. He was not a king or a prince. He was a simple shepherd who played the lute most magnificently. I was lured by the sound of his playing. Without thinking, I began to sing along. Like all mer people, I have the gift of being able to hypnotize humans by the sound of my voice. As I stepped into the glade where the shepherd was playing, he instantly fell in love with me. I know I should have ended the whole thing right then and there, but I confessed he was pleasing to my eyes as well. We sang for hours that day, but the time seemed to just fly by. By night, I had to return to the water, but the next day I came back, and the next, and the next. So quickly we fell in love and did what lovers do. At that point, however, I realized that it could never continue between us. As winter approached, he had to take his sheep to their winter pastures, far away from any water source. I could not follow, and I could not tell him why, and he could not stay or he would starve. I knew that I could never convince my father to transform him so he could live with me. So, in the middle of the night, I left him. A month later, I realized I was with child. However, there is a strict penalty for having children who are not full mermaids. When the child is born, if there is any suspicion that they are not full-blooded, they are put to the test. If they do not pass the test, both the mother and the baby are put to death. Knowing my travels on land, my father asked me if the babies had a human father. I lied and said no, and I thought the matter was over. But as the pregnancy progressed and it became clear I was having twins, people became suspicious. Twins are extremely rare among mer people. And when my beautiful girls were born, their doubts became reality. My babies had the most beautiful brown eyes and brown hair. Brown, like the land. No mer person has brown eyes or brown hair. So I was instantly shackled and brought with my girls to the nearest land for the test. They were placed on dry land and left there. This is very uncomfortable for true mer babies, and they will begin to cry almost instantly. They will be uncomfortable for a time, but after several hours they will still have their tails. Babies with too much human blood are perfectly content on land, and when left to totally dry out, they will unconsciously revert to human legs. Of course, this is exactly what my daughters did. So I was dragged away without even being able to say goodbye to my dear ones and await execution the next morning. In the middle of the night, my younger brother Oceanus came to my cell. We have always had a great bond of love and friendship. He could not bear to see me suffer so. Knowing my fate was sealed, he gave me paper and ink and allowed me to write this note in the language of the humans that I had learned. He promised to take it and put it with my girls and make sure they were put in a place where it could be seen by the humans, and so they could have a chance at life. Now that I've written this, I am willing to accept that fate has cut the string of my life. What I did, I would do again, for I still love my shepherd. I go to my death as calm as a glacial lake. Tell my girls that I love them. I hope they will be proud of their mermaid heritage and that they will never live far from the sea.